Marvelous. There we go. Marvelous. Boy, that's loud. Woo. That's loud.
Working for the weekend. Then I want to see a show. I flip on the book of face.
Book of face.
Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there into the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great energy, I know who I should go see.
Show.
All around town radio. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're welcome.
You're on a roll today. Hi, Glenn. Hi, Kareem.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Say hi if you're out there, people. We want to hear from you.
Hi,
Kara's
if you're out
on
there,
here.
people.
Shane DeMoss is on here.
Hi, Shane.
He is. Tina McCann.
Have his new band play my bar.
Yeah. That's a great group of guys he put together for that band.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
I'm excited for
It's
that.
going to be fun. Going to be good. Skip from Liars for Hire in the house. Hi, Nicholas Frost. Or what is that? Ferret? I can't read it from here.
Where is
Nicholas. I'll just say Nicholas. How are you, Nicholas? Hi, Wild Bill Video. Steve Short in the house. Thank you so much. And Tom Braun. Hi, Tom Braun. How are you? Doug. Yeah. Sean Cooper.
Hi,
The Coop.
Erica. Hi, Gina. Hi, Tom.
Your lovely friend, Erica. My friend, too, Erica. But yes,
Lovely
Erica.
friend Erica.
She's a wonderful person.
She is.
She is for real.
She is a wonderful.
I think it's French. He said ferret, maybe. Or ferret,
said.
like beret.
Right. Bonjour, Nicolas. Comment ça va? Ça va bien?
Wow. Listen to you. Look at all that whiskey behind you. Wow.
This is my office.
I know. It's loaded with, gosh, is that like Buffalo Trace or something back there? It looks like. Yeah. Looks good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Bob Klein has joined us. Thank you for being here, Bob.
Huh?
I said Bob Klein's here. Hi, Bob.
Well, hi, Bob. The man with great wisdom.
Yes. Do I look pale today? Do I? I feel like I'm really pale today.
You look pale.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Extreme close up. Let's see how you look in the extreme. Oh, you look marvelous. Look at that. Just simply marvelous. Marvelous. Welcome to the program, everybody. It's Hot Topic Tuesday.
Hot Topic Tuesday. Hot Topic
It's going to be
Tuesday.
a day of yours truly spreading joy and my co-host spreading what? Judgment?
Oh, I got judgment today.
Do you? You're judgy
No,
today?
I don't think I have judgment. I don't think so.
Okay, good. I'm glad. I think we're going to spread some fun today is what we're going to do. And you guys are going to chime in because we want to hear from you. Today's topic is, why don't you tell them about the topic, Karis? I always tell them. You tell them.
Scott brought it up last week as one of the choices. And it's Sean. I was just looking at some paperwork. And it's basically, I guess somebody wrote in, like, what should a band or a musician do on a daily basis on the interwebs? And I thought, I know we've talked about it. We've probably even done an episode of it. I don't remember. But and then also we definitely have done an episode of this. But like also, where are you advertising? How are people supposed to see you? So, utilizing your social media, and which social media are you using? So,
okay. Bob's got some judgment, he says. Thank you, Bob.
I love it.
So, yeah, we want to talk about how to be successful online. And Kareem says, be a hot female. I like that, Kareem. There's never more truer words spoken because,
I mean, doesn't matter. Sex still sells, right?
man, I know a really hot female that I interviewed years ago who made it in the music business. I'm just going to say because her videos are fantastic, and it's like those, it's just, that's why. And she's really, and she'll tell you she's an average player. She's an average singer. She's not anything special, but boy, she made it big. I'll just leave it at that. Hey, Ryan Schwab, how are you? Del McFarland in the house. So, yeah, if you're a musician out there today, share your wealth with us and let us know. Give us your secrets. Tell us how you do a daily stay relevant on the socials, because social media can be all consuming. We've talked about that before a little bit, but it can absolutely consume your life. So where's the balance? How much should you post and promote and do? And how do you get your fan base or friends involved in promoting your band and this and that? Because I think that's one of the most important keys in all of this is having other people push you as well.
How good are your friends? Get
How
better
nice are your friends?
Your friends start promoting you.
Hi, Kelsey. Thanks for joining us. Hey, as she says. Billy Baker in the house. Thank you so much. Lola is here.
Hi, Lola.
I got to see Lola the other day. It was nice on Sunday. Hi, Pete Davidson from CFG and all kinds of other bands. Michael Ward, thank you for being here. Chris Lee in the house. Thank you, Chris Lee. And Kelsey says, good merch goes a long way. What do you think about merch, Karis?
I love merch, but I think that's all opinion based, I think, though, because that's a style thing. What kind of style you like or not. Like, I think my merch is great, but somebody might be like, I don't like that.
Well, yeah, and merch is cyclical too, because it goes through periods of everybody's into hoodies for a while, and then they're into something else, and
so the one thing
everybody wants a black T-shirt,
Right. So the one thing that's pretty consistent is social media. So can you overdo it on social media, you think? Can you absolutely just annihilate people with posts to where they just turn you off? I mean, I don't know. I'm asking that because it's a balance. You keep freezing on my end, but I don't know if you're freezing on everybody else's end because we have Wi-Fi issues here. But I'm not freezing on my end, but I think you can I know that I post a lot, but I think what I do also is I mingle that with humor, so that way it's not all business. And you can also nowadays with Facebook, you can pretty much pick and choose how much you want to see from a certain place anyways. But it's worked for me.
I like how you said you mingle that with humor. I'm going to tell you a funny story. I've not told you this off camera, so this is going to be right in her face. I talked to someone the other day who's been in the biz for a long time, but they're kind of weaning themselves out of the biz. And it's a elderly lady, and she said, I really like your co-host a lot. I think she's fun and so on, but boy, her page is full of smut. Smut. I love it.
Well, there's
smutty little thing.
There's an age limit, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
I don't know what to say. I don't. You either like it or you don't. It's all opinion based. You're never going to please everybody. So I don't even try anymore. Some people like that kind of humor. Some people don't.
That they do. But I thought it was funny. She said, I really like her. I really like her, but her poster like a lot of smut.
Yeah.
It just made me laugh. I chuckled. Hi, Ray Renee. Thanks for being here. Tom Braun says promote the venues that hire you. That's interesting. How do you do that, Tom? Add to that, if you will. I'd like to hear that. Are you are you sharing their stuff even when you're not playing? That's what I want to know. What else you got, Karis? Go ahead. I'm looking at comments.
Especially if he's playing that weekend. It's a touchy. I try to promote. It's hard for me to promote other things if it's going to compete with my thing, because you got to look for it's business based. Now, if you don't have a compete, but I do try to post. I know I share a ton of things for like my friend's business. If they have another business that has nothing to do with mine, I'll promote that. I think for bands and venues,
I think Nathan's comment's pretty good here.
Well, let me see. If the content is compelling, see, I agree with that, Nathan. I absolutely agree with that.
I've had people tell me both sides. They say post away as long as people are interested in it, as long as it doesn't get monotonous, do it.
Yeah.
But I've also had people tell me don't overpost because you'll get slowed down in the algorithms and all that crap. And, you know, I don't dig that deep into it, to be honest. So I don't know.
I don't think you have to anymore. And to be honest with you, like, just look, if people are engaging, then it's working. I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't think too much into it. If people are engaging, something is working. If people aren't engaging, something isn't working. You know, I don't know. I just think.
Do you find it tough to get engagement on photos? Because I see a lot of bands promote themselves like with a poster and they just put it on their wall. They don't say anything in verbiage. And it just seems like they get one like or something on it, you know, or 2 likes. But then if they say something verbally, like in text format, all of a sudden it gets a bunch of likes. So it makes me wonder what people see, you know, what they want to look at. That's kind of a part of it as well. And it's tough to promote a band. You got to promote your gigs, and bands that don't promote their gigs, we've beat this horse before, but man,
don't get me started.
That just blows me away that they don't take the time to do that and take a few minutes to just put a post up and say, we're playing here this weekend even, you know?
Yeah.
Are you with me? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just reading the comments. Sorry.
That's okay. I thank you, Kareem, for that one I had up on the screen. Appreciate that. Yeah, you are.
And sharing your music.
Your Wi-Fi sucks there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm in my office. We'll have to all be okay with it.
I'm not. Okay. Yes, fans sharing your music with friends. That's a good one.
I think, though, that, you know, I've had to tell a couple of bands, like, literally reach out to them the day before their show to actually promote. And that pisses me off royally because I'm promoting every day, you know, so they should promote. Something that I don't like that bands do is when they tag my personal page in their business posts as well. Don't do that. I will untag myself
I'm just going to
immediately.
I'm going to piss people off with this, I know, but the @followers thing drives me crazy.
Oh yeah, I don't
because if I follow your page, I will look at your page and I'll see your stuff. But when you tag every follower you have and you've got 5,000, 8,000 followers and all that on your page, it's just cluttering up everything. I mean, right. I can't get through all this. Thanks, Banks. That's a good comment. Yeah, and going live is good. I like when the bands get there early and set up and they do a little live shot and say, hey, we're here tonight and all that. Come on out and join us. I think that's really cool. I mean, it is. Yeah. No promotion is bad promotion, I don't think, you know?
I disagree. But I
do you? Okay.
I do. There are certain people I don't want promoting my bar.
Well, I wasn't going to go there, but yeah, but what I'm saying is a band. I mean, if they show up and they promote, you've booked them, you like them promoting your bar. You do.
Oh yeah.
But yes, absolutely. There are people who come in and use your bar to their benefit. That's a whole different story. Or
yeah, and there's
use the band.
Like, yeah.
Selfie queens. There's a lot of selfie queens out there.
I don't mind the selfies and you tagging the bar because I think that's great. You know, look where I am. You know, I don't give a shit. I don't care about selfie. People are so mean to people who take selfies, and I'm like, if they want to self-promote themselves because they're feeling good about themselves, I say go for it, girl. I don't give a shit. However, if you're a shitty person and everybody knows you're a shitty person and nobody wants to work with you anymore because you're a shitty person, please leave me out of your shitty posts.
Okay, then. Well, we'll agree to disagree on that because I think some people overdo it and they do it for self-recognition and promotion versus promoting the band or the venue. That's just my opinion.
But then that goes back to your statement where you said there's no bad promotion. They're still promoting the bar.
But they're not. They're promoting, look who I know. And that's a little different to me. That's my pet peeve, but it's Scott's pet peeve. I'm allowed to be different, and I am different. And people don't like me. They don't like me for that sometimes, but that's all right. Mary, how are you? Thanks for being here.
Billy Rock is definitely stepped up their game, Mary. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't take offense when I say selfie queen, because I don't mean everybody. I enjoy. I mean, I step into selfies with people all the time, and they're taking pictures and doing all that. That's fine, but I'm just saying when that is your whole mission, and you go out, and you take a selfie every night, you're out with 55 people with the band in the background and all that, but then you don't even tag the band. It's just like look at me stuff, and that to me is just silly. But that's just
Bill. I would suggest. Me. Bill has a comment here. I wonder sometimes whether I should post less videos in FB or when and who to tag and just post on YouTube. I think you should definitely post on FB. I also think, though, that you should only be tagging the people in the band and yourself and perhaps some people that were at the show. What I do not like is, again, when I'm tagged in a performance from a show from a different venue. Unnecessary.
Yeah, and that's an interesting take on it. I mean, I get that for your business and all that. I don't mind being tagged. I get tagged in a lot of band videos and things like that, and I'm okay with that myself. And Bill does that, but I will say I did get into some FB crap on that because I was considered over posting because I was accepting all these tags on my page. So I had to set my page to where I accept the tags. So don't be offended if your video doesn't show up on my page some days because it's kind of overload. There's a lot of people that have tagged it, and especially the personal page side of things. That's when they go after you at times for spamming or whatever they want to call it and all that crap. But we got a target on our back all the time.
I'll tell you one of my biggest pet peeves that I just don't think people are doing this on purpose. There are some people that are doing this on purpose, but I don't think everybody is. I think they're just trying to let people know what they are doing. But if somebody makes a post about what they're doing, or if I make a post about the Bell and the Bear has the Billy Rock Band at the Bell and the Bear on this date, and then somebody goes on my post and says, "Oh, I'm going to," and then tags a different venue in a different bar on that day. Sorry, I won't be able to be there. Okay, you could have just not said anything at all. Like you could have just not, you didn't, it's kind of, I'm not going to go on a different venue's page or a different band, like go on to Ray Renee's page if she's playing at Smith Jones and my bar is Cucumber Tomato, and I go to Smith Jones page where she's promoted and I said, or you guys can come to Cucumber and Tomato and watch this band. That's not nice. You don't do that. Don't do that. Don't cross promote unless, you just don't have to say anything.
And thanks. Yeah. We've got two sides of this here. It's interesting. Ray's saying, basically, as long as it's engaging, post all you want. And then Bob Klein has said you can absolutely overdo it on social. He thinks there is one particular band that he had to block as well as the members because they're relentless and completely non-compelling, crappy design and terrible content. I
agree with him because there's some certain bands and some certain pages that keep posting these posters that they're making that I can barely read. Please.
And Glenn, I know she's freezing. I've seen her freezing there. Thank you for that. But it's a Wi-Fi issue on her end on this one, and in the office she's in right now. But it'll get better, and you can still hear her, I hope. So that's all that's important at this point, right? Yeah. So, Karis, you are freezing up quite a bit. I don't know what's shaking on your end there, but that's what's happening.
Sorry.
Rob Paisley, thank you. Cheers to you. And Ray, thanks for all your insight on this as well. I know you dig deep into the social media side of things. And and Facebook's an interesting animal. We all know that, and the way it works and the way they show you things and things you don't see. And I have somebody say, "Did you see that post by somebody?" I said, "No, I didn't see it," because it's just not something that popped up in my feed. And that happens a lot, I think. Shane DeMoss, what do you got to say here? He says, love to promote his shows for the week altogether. Is a cool flyer. I think that's a great way to do things. I love it when bars do that and they post, here's our lineup for the week. And like Ceris does, she goes through and X's them out each day or whatever after they've happened. That is, to me, gives me a one-stop shop of saying, okay, here's who's there and here's who I want to pick to go see for the weekend. And that's a cool way to do things. I agree with that 100%. And we tried that on here a little bit actually for a while, and I should get back to it, to where we do our weekly programming, what the topics are and all that stuff out there. But like today, Ceris and I figured out the topic at 4:59, no, or something. I don't know. We tend to be on Tuesdays pretty busy.
Tuesdays are tough. Yeah.
And yeah, I like the individual flyers on the day of the event as well, to remind people again. That's Shane, you're spot on all that, in my opinion, on everything you ought to be doing to promote yourself. And social media is a grind because there's so many platforms now and things. Where does a band, where do you get the biggest bang for your buck, Ceris?
Facebook.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to say it. People hate Facebook, but yeah.
It also depends on the age group, though. So I know that a younger age group much prefers Instagram. There's a lot, like the younger bands much prefer Instagram. And then I know that a lot of my clientele uses Facebook. I mean, the amount of followers I have on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm posting the exact same thing, pretty much answers that question. I think I have 1,000 followers on Instagram and over 7,000 on Facebook.
And Glenn wants to know, other than Facebook, how do you promote? And Glenn and I have had this discussion a lot. Glenn is not a Facebooker. He doesn't want to be on Facebook, doesn't have anything to do with it. However, a billion people think differently. And
Correct.
That's the problem. I mean,
right.
So you've got to go where your bread's buttered sometimes.
Somehow he's still finding out where people are playing. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and he uses a variety of things, and he's still going out. And
hi, Shane. Hey,
Tina Reed Ramsey says promote. Who else we got on here? So other than Facebook out there, bands, what are you using to promote? How are you doing it? I'd like to know. I'm trying to get through all these comments, guys.
I'm not shy, Mike.
Ceris's favorite movie, Shitty Bang Bang. Now, we're way behind. I'm way behind in the comments.
I have my monthly posters all Nicholas Follett. He says it's also great when bars also promote inside the bar as well with flyers and signs. It really helps for non-tech customers or older people. 100%. So I have huge posters all over my bar, like for the monthly schedule. So that way, whether you are in the bar or you're online, I will admit my website is under construction, so it's iffy. So, but whether you're on Facebook or usually my website or in the bar, you can see all of it.
Thank you, Eddie Reardon, for that. I know Jim Snow very well, good friend, and yes, he does a great job of listing. He works hard at that. He makes a comprehensive list each week and each day of the week of who's playing out and what's going on, and it takes him a vast amount of time to do it. And hats off to him for that. And he goes out and finds them all on the internet, and that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And we appreciate people like him. And also, Cincy Live has, there's so many music websites or pages out there now that you can post your gigs on. And I encourage any band to do that. I mean, put them in there if you want. There's tons of them out there, but look and see what your return on that is.
I can tell, like one of my friends and regulars of the bar, and he's a friend of like many. He's such a great promoter to all bands and like venues that he visits. Kevin Tolles, he always posts on those pages. Always is posting on those pages for us. Like he posted like crazy.
Yeah, he shares a lot of stuff.
He shares a lot, and really, I gotta tell you, it makes me smile every time I see somebody share one of my posts. Like, I don't think people realize how much that helps. Like, it helps more than anything. It helps, and it's
And
so kind.
If you're an individual out there and you can do that, that's great.
Yeah.
I run into big problems when I share anything on Hall Around Town Radio's page. People get all jacked up about that because I didn't share theirs and all that. It was like I used to do musician birthdays, and I missed one time and got this scathing email about how I missed their birthday and what, are we not important enough to you? I was like, I'm done with birthdays. I can't do it, because I'm going to miss one. I'm human, I mean, it's going to happen, or I'm going to have a day where I'm busy. And I'm looking at Bob's comment.
Oh, you can post 10 times a day as long as it's in. As far as I'm concerned, it's the completely empty shit posting that gets to me. How's that for judgment? I'll one up you, buddy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Billy McCarthy had a great comment about like word of mouth and like personally inviting people. It definitely goes a long way, but it unfortunately only reaches most of the time that one person. But it means a lot. It means a lot. I love when people personally invite me to places, and if I'm out and about, I try to invite people too.
And Billy, that's spot on. Thank you for that. I appreciate the comment. And people do want to, feel wanted and valued. Your fan base or your customers that come see you or whoever they are, they want to feel like there's a personal touch to that, and that's a grind too. It is. I mean, for Ceris, I know I watch her on Thursday nights. She sets foot in the door, and all of a sudden somebody catches her at the door, and then she can't walk 2 more feet without somebody wanting to talk to her, and somebody else. But she takes the time and says, hey, how you doing? And tries to be friendly, because those are the people who come in and spend money in her place. So it's interesting. And I know it's a grind.
Sometimes it's not just because of that. Like, I actually really care for them. I like them. But sometimes it's just a lot because, all right, this is going to sound really weird, but if I didn't own the Bell and the Bear, I would go to the Bell and Bear every weekend. Like, I really love my place. Like, it's just a cool spot. Like, and I love the people that go there. So I really don't mind. But every once in a while, when you've had like a hard day, you just kind of want to go in and like just sit and relax like a customer. That's it.
How's that go? That's me in the corner. Yeah. Just want to hide in the corner for a minute. We've got a lot of great comments today. And I agree with Billy's word of mouth.
There was, Billy's was good. And then there was another one. Yeah, his word of mouth one. And then bars should book us from 7:30 to 11. Facebook appeals to the older demographic, but they go to bed too early. Well, it's not COVID anymore.
But boy, that did change the times on a lot of shows.
It definitely changed the times, but it's slowly, like, I'm noticing lately, I've got, it took a while, but they're staying a little later nowadays.
I'm interested to know Glenn's comment here about the Blue Note sends out an email with their list of shows that's coming up and all that. And so some of the bigger venues that are like the Blue Note do that quite a bit. Do you think as a consumer out there that would be something you'd like from a local bar? Because email lists are tough to maintain and keep. And then writing the email and getting it, hit the send button and all those things. It's basically an email blast that goes out. And there's plenty of email servers and things you can do that with. What was that, monkey something or chimp or I don't know, something like that you could do, and it would send out emails for you when you drafted them to all your clients. But I don't know. I mean, Bands in Town's another one that's coming up today. And so many times we've talked about Bands in Town, and most people are saying, what's that? And then, there's 3 or 4 people on here really promote it. Glenn's one of them. But I never find myself going to Bands in Town to look at anything.
No, I don't know what that is. And I'm not much of an email person. And I'm on Facebook, and I want to see Facebook. That's what I'm on. That's what I want to see. I mean, I even have on Bands, when I have an automated message so that way when a band sends me a message, it says, this is how I'm going to, some of the ways I'm going to pick. Let me see your social media page. Let me see how many followers you have. Let me see some of your videos. That shit's important. Like it or not, that's important. And there are people that don't go on social media, and that's awesome for you, but you're in the minority. So I'm going to
100% in the minority.
Right. Yeah. So I'm going to cater to the masses and so should those bands.
And I had a band the other night. A band the other night told me, they said, "Hey, we just want to thank you because we had a couple customers come in the other night to watch us play that had never seen us before. They said they heard about us on All Around Town Radio." That made me feel good about what we do on some of that stuff, like, promoting our Thursday show and all that. And like Chad's saying here, if you take a daily post and throw it out there and promote your show, you're doing everybody a favor. I mean, you are. I think that's a great thing, whether it's you playing a clip of a song or whatever, but you're doing a great favor. And just like Myron posted here, he's talking about what happened down in Hamilton, the North Second Tap close. So they moved the Thursday night Jamilton Jam over to the Poorhouse in Hamilton, and hosted by Nate Jenkins and a host of other people there playing and all that. So that's the kind of stuff that you get out there to people, because people don't know. They might not have been at North Second Tap in the last month or two. Drop in down there saying, let's go see the Jam tonight, and the place is closed up. So people need to know those things. I'm
going to tell you this is I didn't know that the Second Tap existed up until probably a year ago. And I don't know why. It's
been a real groovy joint. And
I know. And I'm
Nathan's
upset
Jam
about
is
that.
Tuesday. Thank you. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry.
But to me, that's like I don't know. I just feel like I just wish there was more promoting.
That's Andrew. Billy brings up a good point too.
So
there are services who post across all of them. Yeah.
I use a different one, Billy. But yeah, the same thing. I use something that posts across all of my social medias. So I only have 2 though.
And let me get to a couple more comments here. White Knuckle Weekend had a bunch of people tell us they heard about us from this show. Thank you. Thank you so much, Billy.
I think both are important. I think events are very important because you can tag the events as well. And some of them are just making a flyer. But I do both. I make events for the bands that are playing this coming week, or like major events. And then I use flyers the week of that promotes everything that's happening through the week. So I get a lot of people that say, sorry.
Let me talk on Nicholas's thing again too, because I will say I find that I do a really cool poster for a day of the week, like, for like our Hot Topic Tuesday or whatever, and I use it, but I find it gets used up. You got to keep it fresh, because the more people see it, the more it's just like, oh, that's the same post or the same old thing. And I think you have to shake it up a little bit too. You can't just stick on. You can brand it with a brand, but you gotta change it up occasionally and make it look different in order to appeal to the masses. So that's my 2 cents worth on it. And I think the more bands that change some of their stuff and make it look good, because if you put up a picture of yourself that says show at blah, blah, blah bar, and the next week it's that same picture with show at blah, blah, blah bar, it starts to look like it's the same thing. And maybe it says something different, but if it looks similar, people just kind of breeze by it. And are we keeping you up?
Yes, you are.
Oh, I noticed you're yawning on me. So
I'm sorry. I'm tired. How dare I be tired?
You're not allowed. It's show business.
People get tired. I don't do cocaine.
How are we ever going to walk down the red carpet together if you yawn on the air?
No, I'm going to be napping. I'm not doing the red carpet. I'm not a red carpet kind of gal. Unless I can wear my Birkenstocks for my hikers.
Wow. Thank you, Brian, for that info on bands in town.
I think, it's so different. Well, not a lot, but Mike, I used to do that, and I found that had absolutely no effect on it. And then I did some more research, and it showed that it really doesn't have much effect or to pay for it. I gain my following or like get that just from reposting.
Yeah, and how much is your page climbing a month on people following your page? Are you seeing some of that? How much? Mm-hmm. How many what are your numbers a month on that normally?
Well, actually, I follow it a lot because when I got HACKE, my page got, you remember a year ago? Well, a little year and a half ago, I had over 10,000 followers, and I'm now back up to like 7,700. So not bad in like a year and a half, gaining all those followers back. But they climb. I'll tell you what brings the most people to my page are the memes. That brings a lot of people there and following, and they stick around. So I don't give a shit the reason why they're coming to my page, but they're still coming, and I'm gaining far more than I'm losing. So that's quite a bit.
Nicholas, I agree that boost promotion on Facebook's a moneymaker for them. It doesn't do a whole lot for us. Doesn't. But yeah, it's interesting because I just noticed the other day, I'm averaging about 300 to 350 new followers every month on the page. It seems like a slow climb on some days, but I'd much rather it be that original follower who says, man, I like what they're doing. Let me click on that and like it, versus the people that go out and buy them. And I've been on that soapbox before. So many people buy followers and they're worthless to you. I mean, it just makes your numbers look great on the book of face to people. But, a local band with 90,000 followers makes me laugh because they bought them, I'm just going to say that.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of, yeah.
And Ray says she gained 660 this month. Good for you, Ray Renee. And I don't know. This whole topic, and people ask about it all the time. How much is too much to promote? What's not enough to promote? And what I'm learning today is, as long as it's relevant, it doesn't seem like it's too bad. And Kareem said those 7,700 are probably better quality. Absolutely. They're going to interact with your page at least.
Yeah. And they do. There's been so much.
You've had posts go viral. I've had a couple do that too, where it's just like amazing,
Crazy. There's been a few that have gone super viral, which then leads to like my music posts going viral too. Like I have had a couple of those.
Has anybody out there, I mean, besides, like TikTok and all that, where, it's so fun. TikTok, our son who's in the military posted a picture or a video on TikTok of him shooting a mortar in the military. And it went like, it's got like, I don't know, 5 million views on it. It went viral. And it's just him in his garb, military garb, and they're training and they shoot a mortar shell and all this. And it was crazy how that went nuts, I mean, and it's just certain things. We posted one day about I forget name, some name of a band, or name your band that did this or that. And we had over 2 million views on it, and it got shared, I don't know, 50,000 times because for some reason it just caught on. And it's weird to know what'll make it work. But I think the real end result of all this we're trying to talk about is, how do you get the word out that you're playing somewhere, or what your bar has to offer this weekend, and do it the right way and keep people engaged in your page, and don't even, I mean, I can't even begin to get involved in, Ceris, on what makes, Facebook send it to certain people and how you get to see it and how you don't and all that. That's way above this old guy's head. I mean, it is. Right. I wish I knew, but I don't, but you're doing it right. I mean, you're getting followers and viewers, and hopefully someday we can reach the 10,000 mark. And what's weird too is all these people who say, when you look at their likes on your event or comment or any of that, and it says invited, but yet then if I go to somebody and I've tested this and I send them a message, they say, hey, you show invited, and they say, let me go look at your page, and then they hit follow, that invited goes away now. So there are hundreds of those a week that I see on our page that are still just invited, which means they haven't hit the right button or something on your page. I don't know what it is. Somebody out there smarter than me, tell me how that works. I mean, that's what I'm looking for. What else you got, Ceris? Anything? We're running out of time.
I'm silently judging things.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, you're allowed to be the judgment part of the show today. I introduced you as that. Thank you, Mark Bransford. Yeah. Any input on how to re-invite people? See, that's the other side. I don't know either. Who haven't accepted the invite, but regularly engage with your post. I know that's what I see too. I see people all day long engaging on our post. In fact, top fan followers, whatever they are, and it says they're still invited to your page. Mm-hmm. I don't get it. And Mike Carr, thank you for that comment as well. Got to be smart about who you're targeting.
I like how interactive Mike's been lately. Karis is like a Simon.
Yeah, I like. It's like a what? Yeah, I did see that article on CFG and the Family Bill. That was a great article in the Journal News, and Hollywood sent me that. And thank you. And a good article and good quotes from him and Casey and everybody. That's good exposure for those boys. Let me tell you, they're a great band. They are. They are. All right. Well, we're about to run out of time. Mike says he quit his job so he can focus on marketing him for once. There we go. Well, good for you, Mike. Mark it away. And, send us your gigs too, Mike. I want to put them on our list on Thursdays for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bob Weber, for your promotion of Hamilton. Not the musical, but the town. All right. Yes. Shocker. All right, Karis, what do we got to end this show today? Anything?
I got some this or that.
I always.
Bars coming soon, Mark.
What did it say? Cucumber and tomato bar. That was a good one, by the way.
Cucumber and tomato bar.
Yes.
Are you ready?
All right, thanks, Mike. Gina McCann says, yeah. Oh, I'm never excited about this.
When are these assholes going to stop talking and give me the this or that? All right, Gina, here you ready? Gina, you got to answer too. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
But I am gonna buzz you if I don't like the question. Go ahead.
Classic rock or heavy metal?
Classic rock.
Alternative or heavy metal?
Heavy metal.
Blues or jazz?
Blues.
Country or rap?
Country.
Journey or Metallica?
That's two separate things. Two separate total. That's like taking a left turn or a right turn.
You going right or you going left?
I'm going to say Journey because that was my era back in the day. It was.
Hendrix or Eddie?
Eddie.
Prince or Elton?
Prince.
Oh. Vanilla Ice or Tone Loc?
I have great stories about working with Tone Loc, so I'm going with Tone Loc.
I love that you have stories with Tone Loc.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
Gina.
Hey, Scott, you think these women are going to like me? Sorry, I'm doing my Tone Loc.
Britney Spears or Gwen Stefani?
Oh, I'll take Britney. Right? She's crazy.
Well, she's crazy now, but we're going to talk about her music. I'm still going Gwen.
Really? Okay. You can do that.
I I was never really much of a Britney fan. She had one. I liked the Toxic or whatever it was. I like that. Was that her?
Yeah. I just like her for her story. That's Gwen Stefani's great. Don't get me wrong.
I like Gwen. Playlists or podcasts?
Ooh, I do enough talking on here for that, so I'll go with playlists. I'm a
playlist person.
Podcast most days. Yeah.
Shoes or slippers?
Shoes.
Well, see, I wear my slippers as shoes. Pork or beef?
Okay. Oh, I'll go pork.
Pork. Swimming
like
pool
me some
or
ribs.
Yeah.
Oh, beach all the way. Beach.
Okay. Fruit or veggies? I'm a fruit girl.
I'm gonna say fruit as well. Yeah.
Fruit. Summer or fall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fall.
I'm summer.
Yeah.
Cash or cards?
Cash.
Cookies or chips?
I'll say chips.
Chips. Soda or juice?
I'll go soda.
Soda. Farm or city?
Oh, farm all the way.
Farm all the way. Text or call?
Probably text because I don't have time to call sometimes.
I'd prefer call. Well, I guess it depends. Beer or liquor?
I'll go liquor. You know me.
Liquor. I don't even know her. Waffle or pancake?
I'll take a pancake.
Trucks or cars?
Trucks. I drive one.
Pizza or pasta? Lance, duh.
Oh. Well, first of all, let me preface, people are giving me shit about fall. Fat men don't like summer. All right. And fat men like pasta. So I'm going pasta.
You know what? Voluptuous women like pasta too.
We have a winner.
Okay. That all you got?
It was like 70,000 questions.
You're freezing.
Oh.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Is that all you got?
Yeah. I got saved, but I got way more that I can do for other days.
Okay. Well, I'm glad
It's
you
your turn
pulled those
next
off the interwebs.
Was that good, Gina?
It's my turn. Gina likes it. All right. Everybody's saying pizza instead of pasta. Wow. How about that?
What if you put pizza?
I like pasta.
What if you put pasta on the pizza?
What if you make pizza casserole, making it out of pasta?
What if I have one plate that's got pizza and then one plate that's got pasta and I win? Yep.
What if you sit in the corner and eat all that and snort like a pig because you're gonna
Literally
get fat?
a dream come true. That's literally a dream come true.
You think?
I sit in
Hey,
a
you know
corner
who's it's Melissa Singer Reed's real birthday
happy
today. So we gotta
birthday,
give her a
Melissa
birthday shout out.
Singer Reed.
Yes, we do. And since Ray was here today, let's let her take us out with a little talk right now. Ray?
This is Ray Renee from That One Party Man, and you are listening to Haul Around Town Radio.
Haul Around Town Radio. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Hold on. Buffets.
Okay, I'm holding.
Bob Klein said, I love buffets. Now, I got to say, I've eaten a lot of buffets. I had the best buffet last month. The Wynn in Vegas has the best buffet, the best food I've ever had in my life. And I'm going to go back to Vegas just to go back to the buffet. I'm so bummed that I didn't learn about it before. That's all I'm going to say.
So you heard it here first, everybody. The buffet at the Wynn is a win. It is. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you next time here at Haul Around Town Radio. Oh, tomorrow. I got to mention tomorrow. Cincy Blues Experience Winter Blues Experience on the show tomorrow noon. Check it out. Be here for Wednesday with the band. Thank you.
Nice.
We'll see you later. Good night, Karis.
Bye, everybody.
There's a man over there into the music scene.
Hi, Rebecca.
Show lots of love for the community. With great
Stream close up.
I know who I should go see. All Around Town Radio.
Show.